So I gotta say, the nostalgia I got from seeing Kakashi and Boruto, and it reminding me of Naruto and Kakashi during the whole, bells and entry to the tuning exams kind of arc. It was really, nostalgic. It's really cool to see. It just put a smile on my face, making me remember all these different things. But I do love how the, Stu Perio, I don't know if some mangas like this also, it did go about things a little bit different here. It's not exactly the same, and that's just cool to see. But hopping into the main topic, why Kakashi hates Boruto as a ninja, there's three factors, I would say, and that would, of course, be Minato, Naruto's dad. It would be Naruto himself, and it'd also be Guy Sensei, and it all starts with Guy Sensei. If you do remember during like the whole Great Ninja War, we do get some context on the past, and that is Guy Sensei and Kakashi's relationship, and how Guy had no talent, just like Rock Lee, as we saw, and he was someone who just worked his ass off, and Kakashi just kind of always overlooked him, and he saw his true resolve. Kakashi was someone who he's someone who kind of was laid back too. I guess he kind of reminded me of Boruto, except he was like had a Sasuke personality to the fullest, as to where Boruto somewhat has that, but he has no ambition. He has no motivation. As to where Kakashi really didn't either as a kid, but then, seeing Guy Sensei kind of give him that motivation, to give him that resolve to be a ninja, per se. And then we hop on to Minato, Minato, obviously, he saw what kind of ninja Minato was, right? He saw what kind of sensei he was to him, and of course, that's always going to, it groomed Kakashi and help mold him into who he is today. He's the Hokage, eventually. He's someone who was selfless at all times. He's someone who had a resolve to protect the people near to him, and that's why he wanted to be a shinobi to begin with. And, last but not least, Naruto is the one that really just like cements all of this. Naruto was someone who was a nobody. Naruto was someone who had so much resolve. He said at the age of like 12, whatever it may have been, and he was the most hated person in the village ever. He's a Jinchuriki, for God's sake, and he still stood up and held his head high and said, "I'm going to become the Hokage." And he sees that resolve, he sees that drive, that pride to become a shinobi. And not just a shinobi, but the Hokage. And now he looks at his son, and he sees how Naruto scrapped, clawed, for every inch, every centimeter, every millimeter to become who he is today, because he's so prideful and determined, and his resolve never wavered to become a shinobi. And now he looks at Boruto and just kind of like, you after all this, your grandpa, your dad, you're like this? You have no motivation whatsoever? You just tip your hat and you don't care? And that's what kind of like sets Kakashi off. He doesn't care. He has no resolve. He doesn't want. He's just like, I need to be a ninja. Just become a ninja. He has no goals, no ambition. He just wants to do it just for the title, per se. That's basically, because if you look at it, Kakashi views it as this: Boruto, you're someone who said, if someone came up to you and said, you're not a ninja, you just kind of be like, well, I am, but okay. Like, you would not have any pushback. You would not say, if someone said you are not a true ninja, you do not embody a ninja, you wouldn't really care. You get praised because you have skill. You get praised because you're good at academics. You're smart. You're physically talented, mentally and physically both, right? Just naturally. You don't even work on it. You don't even try hard. You don't even try to reach your potential, to the point where you don't care what people think about you. You just want the title, and there's more to the title than that. The fourth final thing had to be the Great Ninja War. Shows why they care so much, because they went through this to fight for your freedom. It's kind of like a military. If you spats like a spit, that's like a smack in the face, kicking the what. And that's what it is to Kakashi and everyone else that's a shinobi now. Of course, it's going to have that effect on them. It's going to rub them the wrong way, because they sacrificed, some of their friends, family died to sacrifice to help keep you to have this right. And that's just something that you got to think about. So I mean, that's why he does not like Boruto as a ninja. I just wanted to get that out there, and really wanted to talk about it, since I haven't gotten to be able to do the reviews lately. I have caught up officially, obviously. I can't wait till this Wednesday. Remind me to watch that, because I'll probably be like, well, I haven't watched it in 3 weeks. I'll forget about it. So, other than that, guys, wait for Welcome to the Ballroom to come out here soon. As always, you get some hacks. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, X25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.